How can a watch cost more than your own house? How can a small object strapped to your wrist be worth more than an entire mansion? How can ticking hands on a dial rival the price of a private jet? To most people, a watch is just a tool to tell time. But in the world of ultra-luxury, it's something else entirely. A symbol of status, artistry, and unimaginable wealth. These aren't just timepieces. They are handcrafted works of mechanical genius, built with precious metals, rare gems, and years of labor from the finest watchmakers in the world. Each one tells not just the time, but a story of power, exclusivity, and extreme extravagance. In this video, we'll explore the most jaw-dropping watches ever made. Watches so rare, so costly, and so over the top that they make even luxury cars look affordable. Get ready to see how and why a single watch can cost more than your own house. 1. Graff Diamonds Hallucination. $55 million. At the very top sits the Graff Diamonds Hallucination, a watch that isn't just jewelry, it's wearable art. Priced at a staggering $55 million, this masterpiece is covered in an array of rare, multicolored diamonds totaling over 110 carats. Pink, blue, green, orange, yellow, you name it, and it's shimmering on this watch. The watch itself is simple in mechanics, but no one buys it for movement. It's the precious stones, hand-selected and set with absolute precision, that make this the most expensive watch ever made. This piece isn't about practicality, it's about making a statement. I have wealth beyond imagination. Owning the Hallucination isn't like owning a timepiece. It's like wearing a $55 million rainbow of diamonds on your wrist. 2. Graff Diamonds. The Fascination. $40 million. Another marvel from Graff. The Fascination is valued at $40 million. It features 152 carats of white diamonds, including a rare 38-carat pear-shaped diamond at its center. But here's the twist. The diamond centerpiece can be removed and worn as a ring. It's essentially two pieces of ultra-luxury jewelry in one, seamlessly blending horology with high fashion. For the buyer, this isn't just about telling time, it's about versatility at the highest level of wealth. When your jewelry collection is worth more than private islands, having a watch that doubles as a ring is the ultimate display of power and indulgence. 3. Patek Philippe Grandmaster. Chime, $31 million. When it comes to watchmaking craft, Patek Philippe is king. The Grandmaster Chime sold at auction for $31 million, making it the most expensive wristwatch ever sold publicly. This watch isn't just about diamonds, it's about mechanics. It boasts 20 complications, including a perpetual calendar, multiple chimes, a minute repeater, and even an alarm with its own sound. On top of that, it has a reversible case, meaning you essentially get two dials in one masterpiece. It took years of development and over 100,000 hours of watchmaking expertise to create. For collectors, this is the crown jewel of horology, a blend of artistry, rarity, and technical genius. 4. Breguet Grand Complication, Marie-Antoinette, $30 million. Few watches carry a story as dramatic as the Marie-Antoinette pocket watch. Commissioned in the late 18th century for the French queen, this watch was designed to include every known complication of its time. It features a perpetual calendar, thermometer, chiming mechanism, and more, all encased in gold and sapphire crystal. Tragically, the queen never saw it completed, as she was executed before it was finished. Today, valued at around $30 million, the piece isn't just a timekeeping device, it's a historical treasure. It represents the pinnacle of watchmaking ambition during an era when every detail was created entirely by hand. 5. Jaeger LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette, $26 million. At first glance, this timepiece looks like a dazzling diamond bracelet, but hidden within its shimmering design is the world's smallest mechanical movement, the legendary Caliber 101. The Joaillerie 101 manchette is adorned with hundreds of diamonds and white gold links, designed as much for red carpets as private collections. Queen Elizabeth II herself once wore a Caliber 101 watch, cementing its royal reputation. With a price tag of $26 million, this watch isn't about utility, it's about extreme exclusivity, where mechanical genius is dressed in pure extravagance. 6. Chopard 201 carat watch, $25 million Chopard is known for blending jewelry with timepieces, and this watch is perhaps their most extreme example. Valued at $25 million, the Chopard 201-carat watch is set with a staggering collection of colored diamonds: a 15-carat pink diamond, a 12-carat blue diamond, and an 11-carat white diamond, all surrounded by smaller stones. The design is so brilliant that when light hits the diamonds, the watch glows with an intensity that makes it look more like a crown jewel than a wristwatch. It's less about reading the time and more about owning an unmatched piece of sparkling history. 7. Patek Philippe. Henry Graves' Super Complication, $24 million. Known as one of the most complicated mechanical watches ever built, the Henry Graves Super Complication sold at auction for $24 million, setting a historic benchmark in watchmaking. Commissioned in 1925 by wealthy banker Henry Graves Jr., it took 8 painstaking years to design, engineer, and create. The pocket watch features 24 unique complications, including a perpetual calendar, a celestial map of New York's night sky, and even a sunrise and sunset indicator. This was a true mechanical miracle of its time, built entirely without the aid of computers or modern design tools. For collectors, this isn't just a watch, it's an irreplaceable piece of horological history that pushed the boundaries of craftsmanship nearly a century ago, proving that timekeeping could also be art. 8. Jacob & Company Billionaire Watch, $18 million. If subtlety isn't your style, the Jacob & Company Billionaire Watch screams wealth and extravagance from every angle. Priced at a jaw-dropping $18 million, it boasts 260 carats of flawless emerald-cut diamonds covering the entire bracelet and case, turning the wrist into a display of unmatched brilliance. The skeletonized movement beneath the diamonds highlights the brand's technical craftsmanship. But let's be honest, this timepiece is rarely purchased for its mechanics. Instead, it represents an unapologetic declaration of wealth, status, and excess. When Floyd Mayweather purchased one of these watches, it instantly made global headlines, cementing its reputation. It's not just a timepiece, it's the ultimate flex in the world of luxury. 9. Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona, $17.8 million. Sometimes true value isn't about diamonds or mechanics, it's about history and legacy. Paul Newman's personal Rolex Daytona sold for $17.8 million at auction, making it one of the most expensive Rolex watches ever sold in history. The design itself is relatively simple compared to other high-end watches, but its direct connection to Hollywood icon and racing legend Paul Newman made it priceless. Collectors fought fiercely for the chance to own a timepiece that perfectly blended celebrity glamour, motorsport heritage, and timeless style. This watch proves that luxury isn't only about materials, it's about stories, provenance, and the cultural impact behind the piece, which can elevate even the simplest design into something iconic. Desata Patek Philippe stainless steel reference. 1518, $11 million. Most luxury watches are crafted from precious metals like gold or platinum, but the Patek Philippe Refouilleur 1518 proves that true rarity can come in unexpected forms. As the world's first perpetual calendar chronograph ever produced, its stainless steel case stood out as an unusual choice in an industry obsessed with sparkle. With only 4 known pieces in existence, one was sold for an astonishing $11 million at auction, cementing its legendary status. For dedicated collectors, the rarity and historical importance of this watch made steel even more valuable than gold. This masterpiece demonstrates how sometimes the simplest design, when combined with scarcity and history, can become one of the most coveted treasures in the world of horology. Why do watches cost this much? So what makes these watches cost more than houses, yachts, or even airplanes? Craftsmanship. Some of these pieces take years or even decades to complete. Materials, diamonds, gold, platinum, and rare gems add immense value. Complications. The more features a mechanical watch has, the more time and skill it demands. Rarity. Limited editions or one-of-a-kind designs create demand that skyrockets prices, heritage, and stories. Watches owned by celebrities, royals, or tied to history gain incredible worth. Luxury watches combine all of these elements, turning timepieces into multi-million-dollar investments. So next time you glance at your watch, remember, some people are checking the time on something worth more than your entire home. For the ultra-wealthy, these watches aren't about utility. They're about status, legacy, and art you can wear on your wrist. Which of these timepieces amazed you the most? Would you ever wear a $50 million watch, or is that simply insanity? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of extreme luxury, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories about wealth, power, and the lifestyles of the world's elite.